Few days prior in the Crown Kingdom.
Your Highness! Your Highness!
What is the matter, Chime?
'Tis a calamity, a veritable calamity!
Calamity? Don't tell me we're having spikes for dinner again.
Another spider course! Save me, Talos!
Loading response to avoid the spider course. Options have been recently updated from 7 to 12.
Which number did I choose last time?
Crown chose 2, Chime chose 5, and Kilo chose 2. Due to Crown and Kilo choosing the same number, we failed to avoid the spider course.
Oh, okay. This time I'll pick a good number.
I'm gonna go with 2.
That's the same exact number you chose last time.
You're as sharp as always, Kilo. Your memory is so good. It's most reassuring.
That be not the calamity I speak of, Your Highness. Are you saying there's a new menu? Marion has vanished to whither unknown.
Whither Unknown sounds like a great place.
Your Highness, whither unknown is a place I know not of.
You've even memorized the name of every place. You truly are impressive, Chime.
Maybe she's gone for another long walk? She's been doing that rather often lately. She usually apprises us of her jaunts, but not a word was uttered this time. She has been absent since the morn and remains unseen to this hour. Talos?
Roger. I'll go outside the walls and scan the area. Let's go, Kilo.
Okay, let's.
Wait a moment. Chime, have you noticed anything strange about Marion recently?
By strange, doth thou mean... Not moons hence did a great light shoot down from a most distant place. The look in Marion's eyes when she gazed upon it was most unusual. Then she spoke of strange matters, about going hither or taking yonder, words whose meaning I knew not. And that she didst love me. Now that you mention it, she told Talos and me that she loved us yesterday.
That was the first time I've heard such direct expressions of affection. It was nice.
He liked it, huh?
I love you, Kilo.
Chime, do you remember which direction it was?
Yes. Marion said, is there not a place known as Busty Mountain? The light came forth from between those peaks.
I should probably head over there.
But Your Highness, 'tis Eden that lieth in that direction.
Even better. I'll stop by and say hello while I'm there. I'll be back. Take good care of Crown Kingdom while I'm away, Chime, Kilo, and Talos.
Thou planning to go by thy lonesome?
Yes, riding astride Trom by myself would be fastest.
Chime and Kilo are worried about Marion and wish to accompany you, but they are holding back because they are concerned they will slow you down. I feel the same way.
You've all reminded me once again what fine retainers I have. Let us go together.
Understood. I shall prepare forthwith. We may yet be separated, so I shall make preparations for such occasions. I'll post notices on the walls. Indeed. Do not forget to write that the grubs lie in the cupboard furthest to the left in the deepest recesses. We'll only be gone for about 5 days at most. Should I just write down to wait for us? Right. That shall suffice. Place the food in the icebox and lay out some towels and...
I'll physically reinforce the security of the superfood storage.
Much appreciated. I'll refill the water supply.
Marion.
Present time on the surface near Eden. Chatterbox's massive body lands with a resounding thud that shakes the ground. The earth cracks, sending rocks and dust flying. Chatterbox crouches again, then kicks off the ground. From atop of Chatterbox's shoulder, Marion blankly watches the landscape flash
I
by.
hear gunfire and explosions. There must be a battle going on.
The Queen is descending. The human imposters must be trying to stop her.
The sound is coming from Eden. Eden and the Queen may be fighting one another.
Sorry to ask, but can you quicken the pace, Chatterbox?
As you command, Queen.
I was surprised when you summoned us, but I didn't think you would propose attacking the original Queen. I'm sorry, but you didn't seem like the type.
And what type did I seem like exactly?
Because the first thing you did after the Queen Jean awakened was to tell us not to attack the kingdom. I had you pegged as a hopeless pacifist.
Is that so? I was a little surprised as well. You were subjects of the original Queen. Just as I sensed her presence, you must have too. So why are you obeying my requests and commands?
Not sure. Maybe because you were so quick to fill the void. When the original Queen's influence was gone, your control took effect on us instead. It's very interesting, and also very unpleasant for one's heart to be so easily swayed.
This must be the fate of a rapture.
After landing, Chatterbox leaps
Can
again.
I ask you something?
Ask away.
Why didn't you ask the human imposters in the kingdom you were residing in for help? I'm sure they would have undoubtedly risked their lives for you.
Well, I could still ask them for help after taking down the original Queen.
Oh, I see. You want to keep it hidden from them. The fact that you're the Rapture's queen. You acknowledge what you are so firmly, yet at the same time try to deny it. How fragile you are, my queen. If I may give you a piece of advice. With such weakness, it'll be impossible. You will never be able to defeat what hovers above. Unless you fight it as a queen, there is no hope of victory.
Thanks for the advice.
It is time to show the majesty of the kingdom.
I can still keep fighting. Preparing to reload. Oh, jeez, Bolt, you're all wet. One step at a time. Scorching heat is making my memory fuzzy. I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
It would be best if we proceed cautiously from here. My movements are too conspicuous.
Okay, thank you, Chatterbox.
Now then, how do you plan on defeating the original queen up there? Tell me your plan.
Chatterbox, you said that Eden was a base built by the Nikkes to fight the Queen, right?
That's correct.
Don't tell me... No way. You're not suggesting that we ally with Eden to fight the Queen, are you?
I am. Isn't it better to increase our chances of victory, even just a little?
No. Absolutely not. An alliance with human imposters? What a joke, and a bad one at that. You don't even want to reveal that you're the queen.
Because the people of Eden don't know me.
What kind of childish ideas are those?
Indivilia, mind your tune before the queen.
Fine. Okay. Let's assume that's the plan. Then let me ask you one thing. As the queen, what kind of world do you envision? After taking down the queen above and absorbing her essence, what kind of world do you want to create?
I want to create a world where everyone can love one another.
What?
Nikkes, humans, Raptures. I want to create a world where everyone can all love each other. That's the world I will create.
This is hopeless. To think that this half-baked thing is the queen. Did I hear that right? Love? Everyone loving each other? How would you achieve that? Huh?
I'll figure it out as I go.
You've gotta be kidding me. We finally get a queen. But she's some naive idealist. I'm sorry, but I can't go along with this. An alliance with human imposters is absurd enough, but your entire worldview is utter nonsense. Just hearing it makes my ears bleed.
You don't have a choice. You will defeat the queen with me.
I refuse.
I said, you don't have a choice.
Damn heretic. For the first time, I want to curse my own existence.
An ear-piercing sound rings out in an instant, filling the space. A suffocating pressure follows immediately after. Marion feels the crushing weight, forcing her to bow. She quickly realizes that the sound is imbued with the dominance of the queen above.
Such domineering power.
As the crushing pressure eases, Marion slowly lifts her head. Indivilia stands before her, blocking Marion's path. She grins oddly as her tail sways about. She licks her lips.
Indivilia, step aside right now. Are you deaf?
In Marion's eyes, which are glowing strangely, a long slash wounds form. Fresh blood pours out in waves of crimson. To be continued. Okay, well, we'll continue with that tomorrow. But for now, we do have the minigame we want to play. Let me just check out the shop. I don't think there's gonna be much, but we never know. Alright, so we have the title, and then we'll have 15 of each tickets. That's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't mean to click. I wanted to check the Nayuta. So you can only get Nayuta. Alright, that's pretty much that. Cool. Yeah. We'll be pulling for her soon enough. Not sure when yet. Back to the event. Do it a minigame. Call it for today.
Whether we succeed or fail is of no consequence. We must needs stop the queen.
Good grief. Cecile looks all around her. Everything's been smashed to pieces. Yeah. Fortunately, the core defense system is still functional. We were able to protect the power grid and other critical infrastructure. However, Eden's Spear, along with the most other facilities, was completely destroyed. No matter how urgent the situation is, if we leave them in this state without repairs, we will face problems with our defense systems and the reactivation of Eden's Spear. That doesn't sound good. Eden's population is at its highest since its establishment, but it's all hands on deck defending against the Raptures. Pulling anyone away to help with the repairs isn't in the cards. I figured as much. We're all aware that the Queen is trying to annihilate us right now. Don't worry. Lucky for us, not all of the repair robots were destroyed. We built a few precisely for situations like this. What do you mean? You see for yourself. You should get back for the battlefield. In any case, things are way better than Eden was first established. Everything is not as hopeless as it seems. Leave this to me and get back to leading operation. I'm counting on you, Cecil. Got it. Johan leaves to take command. Now that no one's in the way, Cecile takes out a tablet. Let's get these repairs underway, shall we? It's gonna be some kind of repair minigame. Rebuild Eden. Let us rebuild Eden now. Currently, the state of accessible facilities in Eden is approaching a critical level. If the Queen attacks once again with the same intensity, restoring the facilities may become impossible. Our objective is to start over by collecting basic resources to rebuild Eden. Oh, it's one of these fallout shelter types. Okay. First, we need to construct a power plant and a daily supply station. Okay, so you get daily stuff. Cool. Alright, cool. So we can either collect or construct via the construction menu. So this is gonna be that, right? Yeah. Let's go through the menu. Daily supply station. And we can choose where it's gonna be. Guess here. Wait. And we get 55 materials as a reward. So we should be able to construct the power plant on the other side. Confirm. Objective complete. Main objective system cleared. Let's keep completing our main objective and gradually expand the list of facilities that can be constructed. So have power. And then you need power plants to gain more. This is how we should plant them. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, and these are the missions. Cecile types away at the keyboard of the main computer. Okay, repair progress is at... Not bad, the basic infrastructure should be running fine now. As for the video recordings from each area, a warning message appears on the screen. I can't access any of them. Cecile taps the main computer keyboard. No issues with the black box. Looks like the system became inaccessible during the restoration process. Still, I want to make sure. A file pops up on the screen. The only thing I can see now is only this footage. Cecil plays the video. Loading. Beginning playback. Come on in. This is the main laboratory that will serve as the foundation of our operations. Dorothy and Johan follow Cecil's lead as they enter into the laboratory. This is better than I anticipated. Absolutely, it's lovely. It came together faster than I expected. This is going to be a framework for everything after all. Given how long this laboratory has been abandoned on the surface, I thought everything inside would be ruined. But surprisingly, there were many things we could salvage. Is that so? Yeah, the main power source is big and in surprisingly good shape. Fixing a few broken cords and replacing some lost components should be enough to get it up and running again. The building itself is in good condition as well. Excellent news all around. Nicely done, Cecil. You both did a great job hunting down all the parts I needed too. Sure, don't mention it. I'm impressed that you are aware of a place like this. Was it something you picked up back in your days with the goddess quote? I already told you to be mindful about bringing that up. Oh, sorry about that. So, does what you know about this place come from the past experiences? Does it even matter? What matters is that this place will be a place where we will start all over again. True. Dorothy slowly turns around, taking in the base around her. At long last, we can finally begin. Finally. The foundation has been laid to create a new Nikke squad that will uphold their legacy. And with that, the cornerstone of a new paradise, which the squad will protect, has been established. A new Nikke squad, a new weapons, a new paradise. The tainted history of hypocrisy shall be rewritten, and a new story will begin. And this is where it all begins. Still a bit of a gamble. We don't know what or where we'll find Nikkes capable of wielding the weapons we've created. Even if we do, there's no way to know if they will be on the same page as us. Still, we'll finally reach the starting line. That's right. What about you, Johanna? Do you like this place? Johan carefully examines the surroundings. Johan, what's the name of this place? Huh? What should I call this place? It seems you're not asking about the purpose of this place. You actually were just asking for its name. Well, let me think. Dorothy, you're the one who proposed to building this place, so it's only fitting for you to come up with a name. Do you have anything in mind? Eden. Eden? In this place, no one will be exploited for their weaknesses, and no one will be sacrificed for their strength. It will be a true paradise. Only those who have the power to survive on their own will gather here, living to uphold what they consider just. So, this will be a paradise reserved for those who are worthy. We shall call this place Eden. End of playback. Everything's going smoothly. Let's continue the constructions. Okay, construct 2 resource station and then construct the materials. Okay, this is now gathering 1 per thing. Missions, claim. And we get rewards for constructing different things. Alright, cool. So we have 30 now, so I should be able to craft another one of these. And now I just need to collect 10 materials. It shouldn't take too long. Now we can craft the elevator. Alright, looks like elevator construction is done. Remember, with elevator, electricity can be supplied to other floors, and the other facilities won't be working properly. Okay, so I need to basically construct this on every floor. What else do I need to do? Oh, that's done. Okay, construct a dorm, form a squad, and dispatch ones. I guess we need to build another power plant first, or can you place different things on different floors? No. Why can I not build stuff? Oh, here. Why is it not showing in this list is my question. Oh, it is. I'm just blind. Alright. So dorm is building. Nice. You can now deploy squads. You can dispatch to get resources. In addition to the daily supply station and the resource collection station, you can now gather resources through dispatch missions. Okay. Alright, cool. So how do I get a squad? Squad. Dispatch. Alright, and we got that. Finished. So that should be finished. Complete. Beginning playback. Aaron mightily swings around a scythe. Looks like we got in the hang of it. Indeed. It took some time getting used to, but I think I'm here. You've adapted faster than I thought. I don't think wielding a weapon capable of causing corrosion would be easy. Even though I'm immune to the powder, I was worried that if I used too much, it might start to corrode too. But the more I used it, the more natural it felt. This featherbowl is starting to grow on me too. I'm glad you've adapted well. Actually, I'm still a bit bewildered. When I took your test that day, I thought I was going to die without even getting the chance to do anything. Can't believe I'm still alive. You have every right to be proud of yourself. You've had innumerable Nikkes undergo this test, and you are the first to pass to enter this place. I see. I thought I would spend the rest of my life wandering aimlessly with a half-broken core until the day I die. Being given a second chance at life is thrilling indeed. Now that you mention it, your core is damaged? Yes. How did that come about? It's pretty much the same old story. An ordinary Nikke who once admired the goddesses of victory, traveling up to the surface, blinded by the noble cause of reclaiming it. Burned my life away in a battle and damaged my core. When my so-called comrades found out, they used me as a bait for the Raptures and ran away. It's a common occurrence. You've never thought about seeking revenge? Of course I have. At first my mind was consumed purely by instinct to survive, just so I could demand an explanation from my so-called comrades. That thought that was kept me going and helped me stay alive. However, when I found them, they had become bait themselves and were completely wiped out. They were holding nothing but their radios, clenched tightly in their hands, the same ones that had sent countless distress calls to the Ark. It was then that I realized, regardless of who we were, all of us had been abandoned. We weren't the goddesses of victory, we were simply lambs being sent to the slaughter. And the Ark, they were the cause of everything. I thought I was doomed to die. I didn't expect this kind of luxury. Don't think of it as a luxury. Remember what I told you? Nothing in this place comes without a price. Dorf is right. We'll mend you and give you the equipment you need. But in exchange, you have to dedicate yourself entirely to Eden's cause. Very well. In exchange, the strong will never have to sacrifice themselves for the weak. And no one will exist merely to be sacrificed. Everyone here fights for Eden, with everything they've got, pure and simple. Alright. Fine by me. End of playback. Everything's going smoothly. Let's continue this construction. Okay, construct armory, construct equipment production, and make 3 baseball bats. How do I get these? Oh, that's power, right? No, it's not power. What is this resource called? I don't know, but I can, I guess, probably do a dispatch. Okay, there's a cooldown. But we have to wait for that. Can I move these? Like, can I move them somewhere else, or? Okay, so they are now there. Equipment production facility, but I don't have energy now. I need to make more energy. As Eden's reconstruction progresses, you'll eventually be able to produce equipment made from materials. To carry out the dispatch mission more efficiently, try to produce equipment whereas resources allow. Okay, cool. Right. It only provides power 2 to the right or 2 to the left. I see. So do I need another power plant here? But that only gives 20. I need 75. Where did I put it? I just said it takes 3 times longer. Not that it's not possible, okay. I'll move it later somewhere else. There's other places. Okay. Loading. Beginning playback. What in the world is going on? No matter how many times I check, there's nothing wrong with the weapons. Forget about aerial maneuvers, you can't even get off the ground. What a letdown. Even if you have no prior experience in aerial combat, this is just pathetic. I can't believe you passed my test. Where's that fire inside you that you used to have? Is this really the best you can do? Anyway, what's the point? I'm just wasting my breath. Next time, you better show more skill than this. This has nothing to do whether or not you pass the test. The paradise is no place for those who are not worthy. Dorothy leaves. What's gotten into you? What? You're not taking this training seriously. I don't see any drive in you, nor any joy in the life you've fought so hard to survive. Do you want to die? Is that it? Is that how it seems? Yes, maybe I do. Why? I just don't see the point in trying so hard to live. believe life has no meaning? Love is essential to life. Love? Yes, living for something you care about. That is what I live for. Back then, yeah, I loved the Ark. Even though it never knew I existed. And I love my hometown. I love the people I grew up with. The comrades who once spoke of reclaiming the surface and defeating the Raptures together. The countless humans from the Ark who saw us as we set out for the second surface reclamation war. I love them all, with all my heart. But when we lost the war, they told us there was no place to house our battered forces and packed us onto the surface elevator and sent us back up. I did everything I could to contact the Ark and save my dying comrades, but they never responded. They ridiculed our attempts at communication, accusing us of being Rapture spies. When I watched my comrades curse the Ark with their final breaths, I finally realized that the love I had felt was always unreciprocated. I had given everything in the name of love, and this was the outcome. Once I realized that all left was rage, my life felt hollow. Everything I used to love and care for had lost all meaning. I had loved and devoted myself wantonly, but at least my feelings were genuine. Then tell me, why did you survive? What? Your tests aren't easy. If you went through the same tests as I did, then they must have been so brutal that no one would think they were fighting the same Nikke. You probably faced death more times than you can count, and yet you passed the test. What I'm saying is that you survived because you wanted to love again, didn't you? That's why you endured such torment and survived. What if you look for it again? For something to love? After all, we've been blessed with the gift of a long life. Look for something to love again? Will you ever find it? If you can't find anything to love in all that time, and it starts eating away at you, until you start wishing for death. When that happens, I'll end your suffering. Isabel stares intently at Heron. Heron returns her gaze. Do you really mean that? Yes, because I know how painful it is to live a meaningless life. Alright, we'll do as you say. Wise decision. I'm Isabel. What's your name? Name's Heron. Looking forward to working with you. To become someone capable of loving again. It's impossible, right? And a playback. Right. Everything's going smoothly. Let's continue the construction. Nice. Next quest. Dispatch once. Equip squad 1 with equipment you produced. Okay. Can I build another dorm? No. Alright. Well, let's just do dispatch then. There we go. Since you are getting hang of dispatch missions, let's try using the facility upgrade feature. This feature is only available in some facilities. Some examples include resource collection, station, and power plant. The efficiency may seem somewhat low given the resource consumed, but it's still beneficial in the long term. Use it whenever you can. Okay, facility upgrade. Mark II power plant, and some other stuff. Why is everything locked? So annoying. Yeah, the elevator can only be in the center, looks like. They're kind of forced to do this. Mark II power plant we need. And then a resource collection Mark II. Costs a lot. Okay, that does cool down. This is way bigger range for supplying power. You still get 30% of the rewards if the dispatch fails. There's rewards. Can I just claim everything? Nice. So I should be able to craft what we need now. Getting 20 more power. Let's just build a power plant here. Nice. The Employee Management Office construction is complete. You can now hire units like the Nikke and assist robots to help you do the construction. Every hired unit comes as unique effects that can benefit agents' facilities. Okay. Incoming from the front. Hiya! Heron swings her scythe. On the right. I'll cover you. Damn it, our backs are exposed. Dorothy pivots and aims at the Rapture standing behind her. Clear. Test complete. Ending simulation. Ooh, it sure can be pretty challenging to respond quickly when unexpected variables arise. If it hadn't been for Dorothy, things could have been even worse. What was that back there? Dorothy? Isabel, you had a tunnel vision. The one long-range duty should have been covered as much ground as possible. You had a bird's-eye view, but you missed too many things. Back in the day, even with a short flight time, the long-range units would clear the field fast. So the close and mid-range unit didn't have to worry at all. Meanwhile, you moved like a snail up there. I see. Same with you, Heron. If you're in charge of melee combat, shouldn't we be the ones spotting the enemies and reacting before I do? In the past, the others would just charge in and take out the enemy without me having to say a word. Shouldn't both of you be able to instinctively react without needing to be told? If you don't make any progress, how are we supposed to defeat high-level Raptures on the surface? Dorothy, who exactly are you fighting alongside? Huh? The variables we introduced in today's simulation were intended to teach everyone how to work together and how to react and adapt to sudden changes. While it wasn't perfect, I would say that we achieved that goal. You, on the other hand, keep bringing up the past. Are the squadmates you think you're fighting alongside right now really Haran and Isabel? Well, don't be silly, Johan. If not us, who else could it be? Aaron? Dorothy is right. Our current performance isn't cutting it. We need to become stronger than anyone else in the Ark. We've got to work harder. That's right. I'll fly faster and higher. That way I can respond more quickly, just as Dorothy mentioned. Isabel? Alright. Let's keep at it and practice more. Johan, we want to keep training on our own. Will that be a problem? Suit yourselves. Johan leaves the simulation room. Alright, let's get some more training in before we call it a day. Okay, should we incorporate some variables this time as well? Why are you speaking up for me? You both must realize that my demands are unreasonable. Well, we're squad mates, aren't we? That's right, whatever it is, we are in this together. Sure, those in Eden have their own personal preferences, but we're all fighting alongside each other to survive on the surface. So that makes us comrades. So if you're not meeting your expectations, you should strive to do so. If this will make us trustworthy squad mates, then so be it. We need to have complete faith in each other's abilities, rely on each other to truly fight together. Don't you agree? You're right. Alright, then let's try this again. Isabel, you operate the pen. Got it. I'll get into position. Aaron, Isabel. What's wrong? Thank you for understanding. Don't mention it. Never thought I'd hear you say that. Isabel and Aaron both leave. A new squad. Yeah, the past is gone. I can't go back to those days, and yet I keep holding onto it, like a fool. I should focus on the present. This squad must succeed. Dorothy clenches her fist. Until I achieve what I want. End of playback. Alright. Not bad. You're progressing at a decent pace. You can start using facility assignment now. Facility assignments allow you to assign units to facilities, utilizing their beneficial effects to maximize the facility's efficiency. Some units' unique effects can only be activated when they are assigned to a facility. Review each unit's effect, such as reducing power requirements or shortening production time, and assign them accordingly for more efficient operations. Okay, cool. Collect a lot of material, collect a lot of upgrade material, and dispatch 3 times. Let's start with that. Okay, so this should get 30. And then if we build another Mark II, and then we build a Mark 1, that should give it enough. There we go. Wait, why want 120? It should be 80, not 120. I'm confused. I don't know. Doesn't matter. If I demolish this, will this work? Oh. Is there like a combo or something system? Okay, so if there's 2 power plants next to each other, they have a bonus. A big bonus. Okay. One more dispatch. Ooh. And even Noah sits at the end of the quiet hallway. My oh my, that was a heavy sigh. Aaron, what are you doing here? Are you still bothered by Johan scolding you during training? Of course I am. It was really harsh. You're too slow at pulling out our shield. If you hesitate like that, your allies behind you will die. Why do you hate being alone? We don't have time to babysit you on the battlefield. Don't just stand there, move! You need to work on that timid personality of yours. He wants me to work on my timid personality, but I don't know how. The fact that he's my commander is terrifying. Huh? What's so terrifying about him? Well, everything. Is he more terrifying than Eden's tests? Not to that extent. And what are you so afraid of? Back when he took the test, you were brimming with confidence. I was braver then, because I didn't want to die. I just wanted to stay alive, no matter what. Whatever the reason, you made it, didn't you? I guess so. But now that you made it, I keep thinking about who I really am. I'm not sure I should ever be handling such insane weapons. Everyone said I wouldn't make it. That's why they left me behind. I couldn't end up being abandoned during the missions this time too. Sorry for bothering you. I'll find a way to fix this personality of mine somehow. Oh, yes. I was the one who put you up to the test and passed you. If you don't trust yourselves, then trust my judgment. You're here because of me. Judgment? That's right. Trust my judgment and don't feel intimidated anymore. Don't let yourself get too down. I don't like being this way either, but I can't shake these feelings of intimidation and pretend to be arrogant. Arrogant? Picture an arrogant, confident version of yourself standing before your timid self, acting as a shield. Even if people see you as annoying, hold your head high and laugh arrogantly so you don't feel intimidated from others. Laugh arrogantly? What do you mean? Give me a laugh. You want me to laugh? Now that just sounds silly. Imagine you're lording above everyone else and let out a mighty agafo. Ha 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 ha. That's more like it. Now try a mocking laugh. Hee hee? Not like that. Hee hee? Be more sarcastic. Hehehe. Okay, not bad. Now remember that laugh, and when you do it, hold your head high and stand tall. Don't let anyone else take advantage of your weakness. Present yourself as a person of strength. As a person of strength? Believe that the shield you wield is the strongest shield on the surface. Just act as high as mind is possible. If you believe this is your heart and act accordingly, then everyone else will follow suit and believe it as well. The strongest shield on the surface? Get it now? Yeah, I got it. I think I know what to do. Excellent. The next day. Did you see all that? My shield blocked everything in today's mission. Huh, you guys freaked out over nothing. What would you have done if it weren't for me, the strongest shield on the surface? Aaron, what did you do? What? Noah. She was so well behaved before, but now? Isabel, what are you mumbling about? You look like a complete dork. She seems so arrogant. Maybe. But at least she's got a backbone now, unlike before. That's true. Then what's the problem? Alright. I'm losing my voice, so I'm gonna call it here. We'll continue with this tomorrow after the event again. I mean, we still have a lot of time for this, so yeah. And I definitely want to finish this. Like, this is fun. Plus, we will start unlocking these. Better forecasts, hiring units, assigning Cecil to Eden. Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. But first, I think you guys deserve at least one 10 pull, don't you? Okay, one more. Oh, alright.
I may be a mass.
Come on, come on, come
Leave it to
on.
me.
Elysion, that's not good.
I'm picking up a
Signal. I don't want signal.
soldier. Nice. What are you? Is Valorta?
Alright, fine.
Leave it to
Last
me.
one. Game's trolling me. One more. One more. That's not what I want.
TLC for the sec. Leave it. Armament. Leave it to me.
One more. Okay. Tell me one of them is not the one I want.
What are your orders?
I want Nayuta now. Come on. No.
Hello. My name.
Come on, Nayuta.
Soldier.
Pilgrim. Has to be it. There we go. Okay. Alright, cool. And yeah, we're saving the rest of the pulls. Oh, I don't have that many. 20 pulls for the next character. Which is gonna be... Liberalio. It's gonna be in the next week. Alright, let's just add her to the list. And then I'm gonna call it. I have one of these, right? Oh, quite a few of these. Okay. There we go.
Ne'er have I known such hospitality as this.
I can get 5 levels if I really wanted to, but no need. Alright, thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.